everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing my memory spread for the week of June 13th through the 19th. And for this week, I'm going to be using last year's August mystery kit from Glam Planner, which is probably one of my favorites that Glam Planner came out with last year. It is a really fun bubblegum pink roller rink type of kit. Obsessed with this. I love this artist, I love the colors, and I think it's such a fun theme. So I'm really excited to finally use this kit. This is a luxe kit. So we do have all of the extras minus the foil, because you guys know I do not like Glam Planner's foil. So we do have the glitter headers, the fashion girls, label sampler, and then this freebie with the extra skin tones of the hands. And then for foil, I'm going with a sparkly hollow stars. I do believe, if I remember correctly, that this kit did originally come with sparkly hollow. So I'm just going with what it came with because I think sparkly hollow was the perfect match for this. So I have some SPC foil, we have the headers, the full boxes, the two different bottom washi overlays, and then 2 sheets of Bushi. So without further ado, I'm going to pass this off to voiceover me while I do the base. Okay, so I asked you guys over on Instagram to send me some questions so that I could answer while we get through the base of the spread. So that is what I'm going to be doing right now. So the very first question I got is, how long have you been decorative planning? So with my current planning style, I've probably been doing it, I want to say since 2019 is when I switched over. Well, I added a memory planner to my planner lineup, and I started doing, no white space and then bougie and all the foil and stuff like that. But I have been planning with stickers just very functionally since maybe 2015, I want to say. Somewhere along those lines. It's when I think my freshman year of college is when I started adding some stickers into my planning. Not a whole lot, but it just progressively got more excessive over the years. But yeah, so yeah, I would say since 2019 is how long I've been memory planning in my current style. The next question I have is, what is the next planner spread that you're most excited for? So for the rest of this year, well, let me just say, I only have my kits planned out until I believe the second week of September as of right now. And from now until then, I don't really have any spreads that I'm super hyped about. Honestly, if you ask me this again in a couple weeks, once we get some Halloween kits and some Christmas kits coming out, then I'd be able to give you an answer, because I'm always hyped for Halloween and Christmas. But right now, I'm kind of saving some of my favorite kits until next year. I swear to you guys, I already have half of my kits for next year planned out. It's ridiculous. All of the kits that I'm just obsessing over this year, I'm saving for next year. I don't know why, but I am. So yeah, I think right now one spread that I'm really excited for, and I don't know when this kit is going to get used next year, but I'm really excited about, I believe it was the April mystery kit from Pink Diamond Planner Co. from this year, the very ethereal one, fairy vibes, all that fun stuff. That is one that I'm very, very excited to use, because I've been seeing some people's spreads using that kit, and they are 10 out of 10, and I already have my foil picked out and everything. I'm super hyped about that kit whenever I get to it. Again, sometime next spring, probably. But anyways, the next question I have is, you can meet any fictional character, who do you meet? And honestly, I probably should have sat down and thought about this before asking myself the question, because I don't know. It would probably have to be someone in the MCU. Like, I would love to, like, meet any of those characters, honestly. Oh my god, why didn't I think about this before? Probably Iron Man, honestly, because Tony Stark is just a vibe, and I love Iron Man, and I love Tony Stark. I love Robert Downey Jr. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna go with Iron Man. That is my official answer. Yeah, okay. Moving on. What is your ranking of all 6 Jurassic movies? So the 3 Jurassic Park movies and the 3 Jurassic World movies. So, and I was thinking about this the other day, so this is perfect timing for this question. So number 1, obviously Jurassic Park. And I don't understand, I'm sorry if this applies to you, I don't understand the people that say that they love Jurassic World better or more than Jurassic Park, because I'm like, without Jurassic Park there would be no Jurassic World. Like, how can you not like the original Jurassic Park? Like, it's not possible. Like, that movie like changed cinema. Like, it did things that no other movie had done up until that point when it came out. So it was just like a groundbreaking movie, and you guys know Jurassic Park is always going to be my number 1. So that is that. Number 2 would be the first Jurassic World movie, because that movie, not only did it give me the chance to see a Jurassic movie in theaters premiere weekend, because that's not something I got to do with the Jurassic Park movies, because I was a child when they came out, and of course my parents were going to take me to see it, but yeah. Not only did it bring back the Jurassic movies and I got to see it in theaters, but it gave us what Jurassic Park never did, and that is we got to see a completed park with guests and rides and attractions and all that stuff, and then we got to see the park fall with thousands of guests inside, and I thought that was just amazing, and I loved the first Jurassic World movie. So after that, number 3, I would put Jurassic World 3. Probably an unpopular opinion. I know not a ton of people like that movie because it was kind of a random storyline for the Jurassic Park movies. However, just at its core, it was just a full-blown dinosaur movie, and that is what you expect from a Jurassic movie, so that is why it's at number 3. Number 4 would be Fallen Kingdom. Number 5 would be Dominion, and number 6, The Lost World, Jurassic Park Lost World, number 2, because I hated that movie. I don't know why. The fact that they had a Jurassic Park movie and did not have Dr. Grant, the main character of the first movie, back for it just really bothered me. I didn't like the chemistry between Jeff Goldblum and Julianne Moore. Like, it wasn't a vibe. So Lost World is number 6 for me. So yeah. And for the last question for this video, any questions I did not answer, I'll answer in my next plan with me. But the last question for this video is, wouldn't you rather be cold and can't get warm, or hot and can't stop sweating? So without a doubt, hot and can't stop sweating. I cannot do cold weather. Like, anything below 50 degrees is too much for me. Like, I can't do it. I was born and raised in Texas. I'm used to the heat. Much prefer the heat over the cold. I cannot function when it's cold. So that is why I would rather be hot than cold. But anyways, that is it for all of the questions. So I guess it's time to get on to talking about the day today. So starting off with Monday morning, the first thing I had to mark down was that I slept in. It was a much needed thing this day. So this week I was still at my parents' house, and on this day in particular, Figaro had woken me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I immediately kicked him out of my room as soon as he started walking around, making noise, all that fun stuff. And then I went back to bed and did not wake up until like 9 o'clock in the morning, which I know for some people is not sleeping in, but it definitely is for me. So had to mark that in. And then after that, I took Winnie for a walk while I waited for my sister to wake up because we had planned to spend at least part of the day together and I had nothing else to do. So we took Winnie for a walk and my sister eventually woke up around like noon or something like that. So then I marked down that me and my sister spent some time together. First thing we did, we went to Bath and Body Works because your girl was running low on hand sanitizer, and for whatever reason I only get hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works, so I was running low, had to stock up, and I do not have a Bath and Body Works where I live, so had to take advantage of being home and doing that. And then after that we stopped by a few other stores just to do some window shopping, things like that. So I think we went to like Marshall's, we went to Home Goods. My sister's fixing to move, so she's always itching to go to furniture stores and things like that to see what she can find for her apartment. So yeah, we did that, and then we got McAllister's for lunch because that's like our go-to place. Me and my sister go back and forth between McAllister's and Freddy's anytime we get like a quick lunch. So yeah. Today was a McAllister's day, and then after that we came home and binged watched some Gossip Girl. So that is it for my Monday. Moving on to Tuesday, I marked down that I woke up early this day, and it was a pretty lazy day for the most part. I spent most of my morning watching YouTube, catching up on YouTube, because I always get behind, especially when I'm at my parents' house, because I don't have time to like just sit down and watch videos. And I also don't have a desk at my parents' house because I obviously moved my desk to my apartment when I moved out, and I'm not comfortable sitting on like the kitchen table with my laptop or on the couch with my laptop or in bed or anything like that. Like I need my desk, and I need a desk to sit at with my laptop so I can watch YouTube videos. So but yeah, I made some time to do some YouTube binging, and then after that I marked down that I was in my feels because I had a little bit of a random act of kindness happen to me, which was amazing, and it was just like a much needed thing to happen to me at that point in time, so had to mark that down. And then I went for a walk in the evening, which ended up being a lot longer than I originally anticipated. I like to go on walks when I'm at my parents' house because they like live in a decent neighborhood with like sidewalks and stuff, and lots of shade, which is amazing in this Texas heat. And I was tired of going on my same routes, so I decided to go a different route, which was it essentially is a big circle, a very big circle. I just didn't realize how long it was going to take me to go around this entire loop, and it ended up being almost 4 miles. And I didn't realize like how long it was actually going to be until I was like halfway through, and at that point I was like, what's the point of turning around? I might as well just keep going. And yeah, I was in pain when I got back. But yeah, anyways, and then I ended my evening on Tuesday with a TikTok binge. Wednesday, the first thing I marked down was that it was weigh-in day. I was also super stressed for some things going on in my life, and then I had to call and pay for my contacts from the eye doctor. And then I signed up for a fitness challenge thing situation. I'll talk more about that once that actually starts. But I signed up for that this day. I had to pay some bills, and then I went on another walk, a much shorter walk. Let me just say that. And then I marked down that I went to bed uber early this day. Now, for Thursday, I was super tired this day, but I also had quite a lot to do, so I had to pull myself together. So I started off my morning with a hearty little breakfast to give me the energy I needed to get through the day. And then I was off to run my multitude of errands. There was stuff I needed to go do and buy and all that fun stuff. And I did all that. And I came home and I forgot I needed to go to the pet store and buy cat food because we were almost out and Figaro and Wednesday needed to eat. So I was off again to the pet store to buy their cat food in the evening, and then me and my sister decided that we wanted to go get dinner. So we went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner this day because we were just craving those Texas Roadhouse rolls, and I could literally, like, when I die, you can just like lay me on a bed of Texas Roadhouse Caesar salad. So if that doesn't tell you how much I love their Caesar salad. But yeah, so we were craving those rolls and that salad, so we went to Texas Roadhouse. We got some drinks, and then I came home and I watched Miss Marvel because I forgot to do it on Wednesday. Now for Friday, the first thing I marked down is that Candy had a vet appointment. She had to go in and have her kidney levels rechecked, so she had some blood work done. And now that I'm thinking about it, we are now a week. It's been a week since that vet appointment, and I still have not heard back from her results, which is weird because I used to work at the vet clinic, so I know how the blood work works. So the blood work usually takes about 20 minutes to run, and normally they would have clients wait, but on this particular day, I asked if they wanted me to wait for the results, and they said no because the vet was in another appointment and it was going to be a while. So they said I could go home and they would call me with the results, and I have yet to hear back. So it's Friday evening right now when I'm doing this voiceover, so I'm gonna have to try to remember to call on Monday to see about Candy's kidneys because my sister's moving and taking Candy with her in 2 weeks. So if there's something wrong, we kind of need to know now. But yeah, anyways, after that I went to HEB and then I got Chick-fil-A for lunch, came home, took a much needed nap, and then spent the rest of the evening relaxing. Me, my mom, and my sister had an ice cream movie night type of situation, so we did that. I don't remember what we watched this day, but we watched something together on, I think, Netflix. But yeah, anyways, moving on to Saturday, I was up early for, guess what, another vet appointment. This day on Saturday, Buttercup had to go to the vet. Thankfully, it was just her wellness exam and vaccines. Her eye is still doing amazing, thankfully. So we had been putting off, she's been overdue for quite some time for her vaccines. Well, by quite some time, I mean a couple of weeks, but we had been putting off her wellness exam and vaccines because she had her eye situation. If you guys remember from a couple Plan With Me's ago, that Buttercup had injured her only eye, and so we put off the wellness exam and vaccines until we got her eye completely healed up and she was fine and dandy. So finally got her in for those vaccines, and then me and my sister went to the gym. Now me and my sister are very, very different. My sister is like a gym nut. Like, she goes to the gym 7 days a week. She trains her different body parts every single day, and like it's a lot. So she asked me if I wanted to go to the gym with her on Saturday because there's usually not very many people there. I'll work out, but I much rather do it at home than go to the gym because I'm just like self-conscious about myself at a gym and whatnot. But I was like, you know what, there's not gonna be any people there, it's a weekend. So I went, and she was training arms this day, and she was basically my personal trainer, and she killed my arms that day. It was awful. I woke up so sore the next morning, but yeah. Anyways, and then after the gym, we came home and showered and got cleaned up, and then we watched The Incredibles 2, and then right before we were going to go to bed, my mom called that she got into a wreck. Her coworker T-boned her car while she was leaving the parking lot of work at like 10 o'clock at night. So that was super fun. Her car's still drivable and stuff, but it was just a whole situation. But my mom's fine. Her car is sort of fine, whatever. And then Sunday, I slept in, woke up super duper sore, and then we actually went to Austin to hit up IKEA because, again, my sister's moving and stuff, and yeah. That is pretty much it for the week. Lots of stuff going on this week, as you guys could tell. But yeah, as always, I'll have all of these shops featured in this video linked in the description box down below, as well as any coupon codes I have for them. If you guys have any questions about where stickers are from, please do not hesitate to ask. I know I try my best to mention like key shops, but I always forget. But anyways, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!